Brenda Hawkins is retiring from her position as director of the Gallatin County Public Library. She began her employment in 1978 and became director in 1985. We congratulate her on a job well done, and we acknowledge her many contributions to the library and community and thank her for her efforts. Our best wishes go with her as she and her husband Sonny look forward to activities not possible until retirement. Also retiring from his position of unpaid fix-everything person is her husband Sonny. His willingness to tackle repairs and maintenance with a smile are deeply appreciated and will be missed. Sonny, should you find time on your hands, your chances of getting your job back are excellent. The library began as a dream and came to life with the efforts of determined, public-spirited citizens such as Charles Warnick, who served as the first board president. This lonely, deserted former laundromat became our first library building. It was used until our new facility was ready in 1984. It then became a center for senior citizens and serves that purpose today. After repairs and a facelift, our library was ready. It was 1978, and as a new employee, Brenda could not have imagined what would come from that modest first step. Let's look at the way the library and Brenda grew and touched the lives of those they encountered. Meeting the needs of children was always at the center of the library's purpose, and the children's reading hours were always well attended. The library's books also went on the road, taking books out into the county to those who were unable to come to the library. As our patrons enjoy the musical performance, you can see that a lack of space is becoming a problem. So with a few years of operating experience behind them, the staff and board members began to plan and work toward a new building. A location was chosen directly across the street from the existing library. You could feel the excitement building as this model of the new building was presented. Construction began, and soon the building was showing the promise of the beautiful building it became. The new building was finished in 1984. In 1985, Brenda became library director. In a recent conversation, Brenda discussed balancing family, job, and schooling to gain accreditation. She said, "I knew it was what I wanted to do." Why was the library so important to so many people? The answer is found on the faces of these children. Our most valuable resource for the future, our children, participated and enjoyed various activities presented by the library. Brenda stands surrounded by colorful quilts on display in the library's activity room. The quilt she is holding is a Dresden plate or friendship pattern. And here we see children learning that ambulances are a good thing and help us. Denny French's elaborate model train exhibit has become a treasured annual tradition at Christmas time. Brenda welcomes 200 guests in honor of the 12th anniversary of the library. Seated is Judge Executive George Zubeidi, who was president of the library board at that time. George reminisced recently about how tight things were financially for the library during the late 1980s and early 1990s. The board had brought up pensions for the employees, and every penny was squeezed twice. It made for exciting times, and Brenda worked calmly and with good humor with the board to meet our obligations. It wasn't unusual for her to say, "I talked to them, and the first of next month will be fine." Plans for a children's wing began in 1998. It became apparent that a growing number of children were using the library on a daily basis. As one of the fastest growing counties in Kentucky, Gallatin County was becoming home to many young families. The library was struggling to accommodate the large number of children who had moved here. At the same time, it was necessary to preserve the quiet and calm essential to a well-run library. Only one solution seemed possible: build an extension devoted to children where they would find books, magazines, computers, games, listening stations, and a warm atmosphere in which to grow and learn. Money was a problem. It soon became clear that the state grant would not be enough. The library had to call upon citizens of Gallatin County to realize the dream. Many responded with generous donations, shown as then Mayor Earl Richard Wood presenting a check for a $2,500 donation from the city of Warsaw. The library board took up shovels to officially begin construction on the new wing. Soon after the groundbreaking, construction moved along swiftly. As construction was completed, the library was closed for 2 weeks for final touches, and then it was ribbon-cutting day. Board President Rhonda Huddleston and Brenda admire the new addition. Rhonda recently shared her thoughts regarding Brenda's retirement. The successes of the Gallatin County Public Library are the product of Brenda's vision, stewardship, and determination. She has never been satisfied with second best and has used all of her considerable talents to move the library forward. Her ambitions for the library are why we stand in this facility equipped with state-of-the-art technology. And amazingly, she has managed the finances so well that we have been able to make steady progress, never standing still. At her next to last Board of Trustees meeting as library director, she proposed the purchase of an enhancement that would allow users to read excerpts from the library's books while perusing our website. Her interest and enthusiasm never waned. Any of us who are fortunate enough as children to have had an adult who encouraged, influenced, and inspired us know that Brenda will not be forgotten by the children who played, laughed, and learned with her. Happy retirement, Brenda. Well done. Very well done.